Good afternoon. My name is Doug Line, and I manage the OTech ServiceNow development group. And we want to take a few moments and share with you some new technology that's being introduced with the San Diego release. And it's called Contextual Search. And you can access this by, we are right now on the test instance here. I'm on an incident. And if we click on the related search results, basically what contextual search does, contextual search by default searches for anything in the knowledge base area and the service catalogs. You can also have it look just explicitly for only knowledge articles or only catalog items. Or pinned articles, whichever you want. I suggest leaving it at knowledge and catalog, basically all. So what's happening here is ServiceNow is taking a look at the short description, and based on that, it's going through all of the service catalog items that we have and all of the knowledge base articles that we have that appear to match the problem that the end user is identifying in the short description. So what we're seeing here are a number of, these look like, yep, knowledge base articles. And, this is about a network port won't register a phone. So you've got links here to this Polycom VX310 user guide. If I click on that, basically what that does, this gives us kind of a thumbnail of what is part of that. And what you can do as somebody who is providing a service, you can attach this item to the incident. We get a notice that that user guide has been added to the additional comments. That is a customer visible field. We can close that. We can close up the search results, and sure enough, there is the code that would insert a link to that particular user guide. And, since this is an additional comment and would go out to an end user, we generally try and make this as email friendly as we can. So please take a look at this. And just go down to the bottom. And no, I'm not going to mess around with any of that code. You have to leave the code as it is. All right. And so if I either hit post or save the record, now we can see this is the email that's going to go out. It's a nice little formatted message with a link to that Polycom user guide. So this is one way in which this hopefully helps. And there you can see all the emails that went out. The other way that this works, I'm going to go to like the service catalog. Let me get rid of this. And let's say I'm an end user and I come in here and I want to, ask for some assistance. So Now you'll note, as I was typing that in that short description, what's happening down below, ServiceNow is spitting back to the end user who is putting this in. This is a service catalog item to install desktop software. There are also articles in here that the end user could use. They can click on it. Again, they get that same pop-up. And this may very well assist them in solving their problem and not even having to go the next step and submit that and ask for help, because they can solve the problem themselves. And while I'm here, one of the other things that I'm going to stress and ask is that when you're either the service provider that gets a knowledge base article suggested or a catalog item suggested that's really appropriate, if it is appropriate, if you can help us by clicking on this helped, that will really help us to know if this contextual search functionality is assisting us the way we think it did, or we're hoping it does. And just for the heck of it, I'm going to go ahead and click on this service catalog item to install desktop software. So I'll click on order. It lets us know, hey, I'm web-based. If you leave, you're going to lose everything here. So I say, okay, and I leave, and I come back over here, and I'm looking for a VPN client. Just going to say, oh, there it is. And submit that request. So, we've saved ourselves a little bit of work, because had the end user gone ahead and put that in as a service request, we would have had to go back and change the business category, or the business service, the category, the subcategory, so that we could accurately report on it and things like that. So that's a real quick down and dirty kind of discussion about contextual search and how we hope it will help both service providers and those asking for assistance. I did want to, real quick, before I end this, let me go back and go to a home page and open up a task. If you're a service provider, on the incidents, it put that link directly into an additional comment. If you are on a task, though, like within a service request or something like that, what you will find, if you're in here and you go down to the related results, and you want to, let's say this was a knowledge base article that was applicable. All right. Or I'm sorry, this one here, the first one, because that's actually a knowledge base article. If I click attach here, you'll note the details of the ServiceNow release notes summaries have been added to the description field. The description field is right here. So if we want to use this, what we're going to have to do is just come up here, cut that out, do our nice little I'll paste it back in there. I'll save that record. And again, you can see there's the email that went out. Nice. A little bit more work when you're in the tasks. But just to give you all a heads up on that. So again, I hope that this helped. We hope that this new technology that's available in the new release will assist you, will assist our end users, and hopefully get you thinking about possibly adding more knowledge base articles. So if you see that you're you're answering the same thing multiple times and you don't yet have a knowledge base article that you could attach, maybe you generate that and make that available so that you can begin attaching that. It's more consistent. It's a repeatable process, and we hope that that would help. So hope you have a good afternoon. Bye-bye.